Hello everyone, I'm Kealy and this is Voice of a Creative, and this is the start of Sew With Me Catch Up episode 4. So I kind of missed a week. There's been a lot of things going on and I'm losing my motivation a little bit, but I am feeling a little bit more pumped up today and I have just filmed a video. So I have just shared my plans. This is all of my plans here that I'm going to be getting on with. So lots of things to do, and I'm going to write a list and then be able to check the things off on the list. So I am going to be getting on with some sewing today, so I will come back to you with what I'm doing. I am going to be getting on with some jersey makes, and these will form part of the collaboration with Stitch Rip Repeat. So this one is a Molly top and this one is a Frankie tee, and so I will come back to you to show you those. And I do have a few other jersey things to work on, including a test version of the Georgie wrap dress from Sew Over It. So I will check in with you again later. Hello everyone, so it's Wednesday and I've been really quite busy the last 2 days doing quite a bit of schoolwork. So it's a little bit of a busier start to the term. I have been working from home, but we've got reports due and other bits and pieces, ordering things to do. We've got to get paper packs of work out to those students who don't have access to the internet and things like that. So that's been quite busy these last couple of days. So I'm getting on to doing some sewing today, and also it's a really exciting day. It's the first episode of the Sewing Bee that's on tonight. So I'm really excited to watch that. I'm excited all the time to watch it, but last year at the beginning episode I was a bit disappointed and I'm not entirely sure why. I think it was because it was so challenging, and I always think of the Sewing Bee as being a little bit more kind of creative and simple, but I think they've obviously changed that. So far today I've finished this top here, which is the Molly top by Sew Over It in this glitter green thin stripe jersey, which I got from Sew Me Sunshine. And this was the top that was part of the poll, so I've done that. I haven't done a skirt yet because I just haven't had a chance. So that's that one, and now I'm working on this one. So I've just got to put the neckband in and then hem the sleeves and the hem. So need to do that one, and then I'm going to put some cricket vinyl on that one. So I'm working on that now, and then I'm hopefully going to get on to this one. And these two are part of my collaboration with Stitch Rip Repeat. So hopefully I'll be able to get those done. I am then going to be moving on to this. So this is the Georgie Dress by Sew Over It. So I've got a test version to make first of all, and then I've got some beautiful cotton jersey which I got from Lamazi Fabrics for a blog post. So they gifted me the fabric, and then I will be making a dress, and I'm wondering about going for the circle skirt version. My first version I've got the gathered skirt, but I think with the cotton jersey it'd be nicer to have like a circle skirt because the heavier weight will be really cool with that. So I will check in with you again later. Hello everyone, so it is Thursday evening and I'm in my studio and I've been working on my t-shirts today. So I finished the stripe and floral Frankie tee that I was making, and I did continue on with this Molly tee, but I completely messed up the neckband. Well, I put it in and went to do it on the overlocker, and I didn't quite trim enough off, and my overlocker blade doesn't cut very well, although it sews fine, and then all of the little bits got caught. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just blag it, it'll be fine. And then I thought, no, there's no point in that. So I'm now unpicking the neckband so that I can then cut another neckband and re-sew that on, because I just can't deal with it being unneat. So I've still got to do that, but I changed the thread on my overlocker and in my machine, and then I was working on the Georgie dress. Now it's almost kind of finished now, so we've got the wrap over, bodice and sleeves all done. I just need to hem the sleeves and do the bottom hem. This is a bit of a tricky make, to be honest. So because it's lined on the inside, it means that there is a lot of fabric on the top of this dress. So obviously the back has a double layer, and the front, because it's a wrap, has 4 layers. And I know it looks really lovely and neat, and it does finish the wrap fairly well, but I've had to put cotton tape in the wrap part, and it feels not really uncomfortable, but a bit uncomfortable. It also feels very warm because there's like a lot of layers of fabric on you. So I'm a bit unsure about that. I am kind of wondering whether I'm going to take this whole thing apart and like take the lining out maybe, because it's too thick, definitely too thick for me. So I am going to make a second version, and this is for my Lamazi blog post. So this was kind of a test version, and I'm going to make adjustments on the shoulders and an adjustment to the back. So I'm going to remove the lining, and I'm making it with a cotton jersey. So instead I'm going to do a double fold over and then stitch it. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to add elastic into that, but this is too thick. I can't deal with wearing something this thick. And I'm going to adjust the back slightly, so it pulls slightly on the back of my arm here. It comes like here, and I need it to come here over my shoulder. So I'm going to adjust that. I'm just going to use my self-drafted pattern to adjust that. And then I chose the option with the gathered skirt, and it makes my waist look quite thick. So I am going to adjust that slightly. I think I'm going to go for the 3/4 circle skirt on the blog version. I much prefer my pleats that I do in my self-drafted dress, and also I feel like they're better when they're situated kind of in from my waist, so it flattens out as it gets to my waist. So I am going to make a few adjustments, and I am going to take this dress apart, not now, and basically remake it. So I think I'll just unpick, I don't know what I'm going to do. Might have to recut the sleeves. If I've got enough fabric I can recut the sleeves maybe, but I won't be able to wear this like this, it's too thick. So I will show you in another video what it looks like on, but yeah, quite a few changes to make. So I'm going to try and get on with that a little bit tomorrow probably, so that I can get that blog post to make done. See you later. Hello everyone, so it is Friday night, so I've kind of finished work for the week. I was filming some videos to put up on my art YouTube channel, and now I'm going to get on with some sewing. Bramble is deciding to sit on me a lot of the time today, so it's been quite interesting getting on with work with a cat constantly on your lap. I know, Pie, I know. Go in the window then. So, I spent a lot of yesterday making the test version of the Georgie dress, and it actually didn't work out very well, as I said last night. Then I went downstairs and I had a look at the pattern. So since I've done my Bodice Masterclass, I actually look at patterns in a slightly different way, as something to be fixed as opposed to, this doesn't fit, I don't like it anymore. So I've made a second test version, but out of scraps of fabric. So I adjusted the pattern pieces, and then I've basically picked out my scrap box and made a wrap bodice. It's just the bodice. And what I've done is made some adjustments. So I have raised the length across here by about 1/2 inch. I have done a forward shoulder adjustment as well, and that meant I had to change the sleeve slightly. So I've shortened the top head, the sleeve head, and just adjusted it slightly. It's drafted the same on both sides, so there wasn't much of an adjustment needed. It's just to tilt it and lengthen it on one side slightly. Then at the back, I was finding it was coming too far around here, so I adjusted it and added extra at the back. So quite a few adjustments that I made to it, but this fits perfectly. Literally, I couldn't hope for anything more. I do, from this one, need to take a little bit off the shoulder, but only slightly, something that is not even kind of something to think about. So now I'm ready to make it out of this fabric. So this is the fabric that I've got from Lamazi, and I was gifted this fabric for the blog post. Now this is a cotton jersey, really beautiful quality, but also a really beautiful weight. is gonna make a really lovely wrap dress. So, and I love the colours in it. So we've got the light blues, but we've got the reds, we've got the mustard as well. So I think that's gonna look really lovely. I am not going to line the bodice. The Georgie dress has a lined bodice, but literally the dress with the lined bodice is so heavy, and I don't know that I would wear it in the summer. It would be more of like a winter dress if I lined it. So instead I'm going to fold over the wrap. I potentially might add in some elastic to stop it gaping, but I've made wrap dresses before with cotton jersey and it's stable enough that unless you're pulling on it like this all the time, which I'm not necessarily planning to, then it's not going to gape, it's going to recover. It is a cotton stretch jersey, that's why the lycra or elastane is in it. So I'm going to do that, and you can read more about that in my blog when it comes out, which is really soon. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cut out downstairs, and then I will come back to you tomorrow when I'm starting to sew it up. See you later. So it is Saturday and I've just finished filming my video with your jersey questions answered, which will be hopefully going up tonight. Just need to edit it. And I've got to put away some mess here now, all of this here. And then I'm gonna go and have some lunch. After lunch, I am going to be getting on with sewing my Georgie dress. Now, I'm not going to take you along with me for the process because it is for a blog make, but I will show you little kind of sneak peeks as I go along, and I'm hoping to get that sewn up fairly quickly so I can get out and take some pictures in the beautiful sunshine. So I will check in again with you later. It is Monday today and I've just been out to take photographs of my Georgie dress for the Lamazi blog, which I will briefly show you, but you'll have to wait for pictures in the blog. It should be coming out next Sunday. So have a look on their Instagram and things for that, and then I'll show you it in my makes video. But this was my test version. So this is in a viscose jersey from Stoff and Still, and just wanted to show you kind of the fit wise and things that I changed. So the Georgie dress is lined fully and you use cotton tape or elastic here. Now I'm finding it very thick at the top here. I went for the gathered skirt, but I feel like for me it's way too many gathers here, and actually it's making me look wider at the waist than I would normally do. The sleeves I've cropped down, but I would shorten them a little bit. And then fit wise, I'm struggling with this. My armpit is right up here, whereas this is coming here. So adjustments that I decided to make is I did a narrow shoulder adjustment just because the shoulder seam is not lying in the right place. I then took everything up from here. So I slashed across here, brought it up by about 1/2 inch, the same on the back, and then reduced the sleeve as well on the next pattern. The other thing I did, and you can probably see it on here, this one drags across my back. It comes too far in and I actually need it to come kind of here. So I reduced the curve slightly so it could come round this way, and actually that's really improved the fit on my other version. So with this version, I think it looks okay, but it doesn't feel very comfortable. It's pulling across the front here, wherever the cotton tape is in there. It's very hot in this part. So I think I'm going to try and take it apart and bring the shoulders up slightly, insert the sleeves again, and take out the lining and actually just try and fold it over. I'm also going to take the skirt off. Now, another thing I'm finding is there's a lot of fabric here. So where it's gathered and then I've got 4 layers of jersey here is a bit of a struggle. So, although I quite like the design with the wrap front and things like that, actually I don't feel like this is the best for me. So I did make some alterations. Now this is the dress that I made for the Lamazi blog in this really beautiful cotton jersey, which goes with so many different colours. And I did make quite a few alterations, including taking the lining out and just folding over, as well as the adjustments I've talked about. And I will be putting a lot more detail into the blog post so you can read about how I did that, but that's the final dress. Fit wise, this is the second one I made. So after I'd shortened across here, did a forward shoulder adjustment and added to the back, this is the one that I made, and actually I feel that it fits me so much better. I haven't folded over this, but I just stitched it without it. But it feels a lot more lightweight. It fits much better under my arm and on my shoulder. From this version, I did just do a slight narrow shoulder adjustment. I just kind of adjusted it here. I didn't shift the whole thing over. But this fits a lot better rather than, I know it's not got a skirt added, but it fits a lot better. So I'm much more pleased with that. So I'm going to leave it there for that video so I can start fresh today and try and film a little bit more when I'm sewing this week. The last week has just been so crazy busy with kind of being back at school, and actually the workload is still pretty tough even though we're not at school. So it is quite difficult to fit lots of things in, and I've been feeling quite tired. I think it's just the kind of thing of being at home. So I'm going to write up my blog post now for Lamazi and then get on with some schoolwork, and hopefully I'll be able to get some sewing in later. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye!